board, and we are going to do big, big waves. So happy Wednesday, everybody. So excited as always to be on here. I love my Wednesdays. I got to say, I'm spoiled because I get to see a lot of you like Monday through Friday in the morning, especially right now. I'm like starting my day with you guys because I'm out here on the wrong coast. I mean, the West Coast. I probably shouldn't say wrong, but I'm on the wrong side of the country. I miss home, but I'm over here and it's early. So I get to see you guys like 7 in the morning, but then I have to miss you all day long until the next day. But on Wednesday, I get to see you twice. So I love it. Wednesdays are my favorite day of the week. So I'm going to share my screen here and we're going to go ahead and kick this off. And Cynthia, give me a thumbs up if you can see Wednesday wisdom. All right, beautiful. Okay. So with that, and Jennifer, I'm going to make you jump back on here pretty quick. But oh, Cynthia, I did it wrong. So guys, let me start by introducing you to Cynthia Bolden. And she's going to kick off the call today with an introduction. But hopefully you know, but Cynthia is a rock star out of Oxford, Mississippi. And we're going to talk to her in a minute about some of the things that she's got going on in her business. But she recently got somebody started in the business that's near and dear to her heart. So she is going to introduce her and help Jennifer share her story a little bit. But I'll share Jennifer's picture. And Cynthia, if you wanted to do that intro, that would be wonderful. I forgot that we had a game plan and I almost messed it up.
Okay.
I'm excited.
That's okay. So we're ready now, right?
We're ready now. There she is.
All right. Well, first of all, hello to everyone. And Wednesday's calls are always fun. Jennifer, wow, when you think about what are you going to say? Okay, I'm kind of like the others now. When you see yourself, what do I do? Okay, this is better. Yeah, not the big picture, Andrea. Okay, so this is my sister-in-law. Jennifer, for all of you that know, Andrea just said, Cynthia Bolden out of Oxford, Mississippi. So I've been around for a while and we just been moving and grooving. And Jennifer, you know, I was thinking earlier, what could I say? I say sister-in-law, but this is kind of the little running joke that we have is that when I married her brother 33 years ago, she was part of the package. Okay. Yeah. So I met her at 8 years old and we've been rocking and rolling ever since. So Jennifer, we've just done life together. And recently we talked, she's always followed me in the area of health and always followed me, you know, in things that I would suggest. She has 4 beautiful children. So we've seen a lot of things that we've used for the kids and different things. And so I always told her, I said, Jennifer, you would be great. And this is an example of right time and right place, and especially with Partner Co, because I just think whatever she puts her hand to, in my opinion, she'll be great. So we just started talking and she started asking. She said, and she would always say, oh, but Cynthia, you can do that. You like to talk, or you know how to sell, or you know. And I'm looking at her and I'm thinking to myself, she doesn't meet a stranger. She loves health and wellness. And she's just had a little light personal story where she's even wanted to branch out even more to help people with their health. And from that conversation to today, she has joined us. She's linked arms. We've linked arms together. And we just decided that we wanted to lock arms and help people together. So whenever you have a family member, I mean, of course, friends, but when it's family and somebody that you know, been with this long, and now you can do everything together, that's a special moment for me. So that's my introduction to Jennifer Hoskins. I call her my number one girl. So to me, she'll always be little Jennifer, but hey, she's a grown woman with, you know, again, with her own kids. And we're just glad that she's here and some of the things that she's doing. And really one of them, of course, is just what she's doing with social media and what her vision and dreams are and what she sees. So that's my introduction for Jennifer. So Jennifer, you want to kind of talk and tell us why Partner Co, and what's your interest and what drew you?
Well, I guess y'all probably see I smile so big, but that's because Cynthia's here. Anytime I'm around Cynthia and my brother James, I can't help but smile ear to ear. I've been with them my whole life. But what led me to Partner Co was really just Cynthia really trying to help me for years. I have multiple sclerosis and deal with a lot of like inflammation and things stemming from that inflammation. And Cynthia really got me started on Limu. And of course, you're like, now, Jennifer, you can't let the bottle sit in the pantry. You have to take it for it to be effective. And so when I would take it, I would definitely see a difference. But I guess my issue is just staying consistent. And so, funny enough, now, Cynthia, I'm almost finished with my 4 bottles. And so, in the midst of all that, and just life changes, and as they say, lifing with kids and the day to day and work, I noticed like I had really picked up some weight, and I kept seeing on Facebook like Cynthia was talking about these drops, and then I kept asking her about them, and she was like, "Well, why don't you try them?" And I was like, I'm gonna try them. She was like, and you should just take what you're doing and just share the experience and let that grow into a business. Like you're helping people when you do this. It's not like you're trying to sell something, you're sharing your experience and that can help somebody. And so I was like, you think? Like, I don't know, Cynthia, I'm not like you. Like, you know so much stuff about everything. And like, especially as it relates to the body, like, how can I do this? Just like, just share what you're doing and share what you see, and you share what you see others benefiting from it, and let it grow from there. Just let it grow naturally. And so just one day I was like, you know what, I'm just going to put it out there, and I'm going to just share the journey. I'm going to start these drops and my progress and my thoughts and my feelings. I'm just going to share them as they are. And so that's kind of how I ended up your partner co-ended with you, Andrea. And I'm grateful to have met you and to be a part of this group. And I just expect to see great things. So we'll
Awesome.
see where it goes.
Up.
I absolutely. So, guys, just so you know, I had the privilege of getting to spend, I don't know, it was so fast. Like we were together for a couple minutes, but it felt like 3 minutes that I got to sit at Jennifer's dining room table and we got to chit chat and kind of get a game plan. But then I told her this much, and then she took it to the next level. So I'm sure, Cynthia, you're about to say this, but hopefully you guys can see. This is Jennifer's TikTok. I went and like stole all these screenshots. And guys, I highly recommend that you go follow her. So Jennifer, you might have to say, I'm not TikTok savvy. So like, I don't know how you find somebody. I don't know any of that, but you might want to tell us how to find you. But Cynthia, I'm
Let
sure
me
you
figure
have a
it out.
question, but I love this. What did you say?
I'm trying to figure out what my name is. I just basically opened up the app and was like, record. Let's
Oh,
start
I love
here.
it.
I want to say it's probably like Life with Jen and MS, but because I had started a YouTube channel years ago about it, me and dealing with multiple sclerosis and trying to navigate that situation, and so I was trying to link the two because my hope is through this journey, even with the skinny drops, for it to move into. I think I was talking to the Tahitian Moni juice. Do I have it right, Cynthia? Where I wanted to transfer, like after I adjust to this journey with the skinny drops and get to like a sustainable weight, like move into another product and follow that journey and really like make
Yeah.
it a lifelong thing of where people can see like me transitioning and like how these products fit in to those transitions.
Yeah.
I
And with
love
that,
your name.
she is being, and on these videos she's being very transparent, and it looks so natural. She's doing an awesome job. That's what was drawing people. We had a call, a family member called me because they couldn't believe it was Jennifer. And so they'll be meeting this weekend, and because they're ready to get started because they saw Jennifer be so vulnerable because they hadn't seen her on Facebook or anything before. So they said, if Jennifer's doing it, it's have to be something to this. So we all have believers somewhere. We just want to make sure that we put ourselves in a position so people can latch on the belief that we have and the belief that they have in us.
So Jennifer, just slow us down a little bit. Okay. So just, if you don't mind. So I'm brand new or I'm
Mhm.
on here and I want to copy you. Just give us like the Cliff Notes version of what you've been sharing on social media so we can copy it.
Honestly, I hear Cynthia's voice in my mind all the time. She has this phrase she tells me all the time: less is more.
Mhm.
I have a tendency to overthink. Like, oh, do I need to download video software? Do I need to do like some kind of special editing? Like, what do I do? And it was literally like one of the videos, I didn't even know how to make the camera do everything it needed to be done. And I just put that out there. Like, I'm like, if I'm truly sharing my journey, I'm sharing the complete thing. So it's just press record and just be completely honest about what it is. Like, I'm starting this. This is where I am. I don't think I've ever showed my weight to anyone. And I got on there and showed it to the whole Al Gore internet. But I was like, this is where I am. And uh, I love me. And I want me to be a better me. And so this is where I start. And so I just literally just turned the camera on and was like, hey. And I literally was that excited, like, oh, my drop's in here. I'm so excited. I'm gonna share this because I'm literally excited. I'm literally gonna start. And I text Cynthia like a couple of days later and was like, whoo, I wasn't gonna get on the scale till next Friday, but I just happened to get. I would have filmed it, but I was in my pajamas. And I was like, well, I could have just filmed my feet. I should have just let it go and just filmed my feet. Cause just to see it on the scale, like, like this is where it is. Pajama pants, that's fine, but this is where the scale. So next time I jump on there, I may just turn the camera on and say, hey guys, here I am again. I was gonna wait till Friday, but it's Wednesday night. Here's where we are. And I
Well,
think
I
if you
love
just
that
if
because
you just share the truth of the journey, like and I know some people may be like, oh, she may just only show the highlight reel. And I'm just gonna just try to be completely honest on what my weeks are truly like. Cause I know what it's like to fall into the trap of eating snacks because your kids are eating snacks and falling into things because it's quick and it's easy. But I had one situation where I literally went to one of my favorite restaurants and had no desire to eat the things I normally would. And to me, that was a feat in itself because I never leave Cheesecake Factory without that red velvet cheesecake with the extra whipped cream. Never. I mean, my own mother can tell you I kind of have to negotiate trying to share. Like we can share a little bit, but I don't want to share. For me to go in there, not even want to order it, like I looked at the counter, was like, "Oh, cute! Yeah, I'm gonna get the grilled chicken salad. Yeah, thank you so much," and didn't even eat it all. And the first night I started the drops, I had taken my kids to Jim and Nick's and didn't even eat half the stuff. It was like the desire left, and I didn't have to talk myself down. So many times when I've lost weight in the past, it's like you have to sit there and like hold your hand back, like I need that. I need that. No, don't need that. And you feel sad eating the food you do eat. And in these situations, I didn't feel bad. I wasn't mad throwing that food away from Jim and Nick's. I was like, I didn't eat them onion rings anyway. Like, I didn't even want them. I don't need that cheesecake. I don't even want to order it. And emotionally, I was okay. Like I wasn't tormented and sad on my salad or my smoothies or anything like that. Like I felt good about it. And I felt full for a long time. And that was exciting too, because I have so many times now I was noticing the last couple months, I'm not really a sweets person, but I was just eating Oreos out of passing by them and shocked at what I see on the scale. It really shouldn't have been a shock. It's like that. But now I see them and I'm just like, oh, y'all eat those cookies. And so my hope is that the journey continues to grow, the urges lessen, and with that the weight falls down. And I'm just excited. I think if you just genuinely go into it with your genuine feeling of excitement, then I think people can tell it. I think they can tell if it's a sales pitch or whether you really just, she's really interested in this. And because I never post on Facebook. I mean, I have friends who call me and say, can you please put some pictures of the kids online so we know what they look like now? Like it's been 10 years. Oh yeah, I never post. So I guess people to see me now, they're like, she must really be into this because she never gets on Facebook and posts. Like she'll like all your pictures. She's not gonna post anything about herself. And so I say just if you really want to walk the journey and you really say you want to help people, then help people. I guess like like they say, if you want to see the change and see the good, be the change and be the good. So I wish it was somebody like me that I could see on a regular basis and say, I wonder how this product is helping them, or what situation is she going through every day with this product, or what does life look like working with this product. So if that's not out there, then I'll put myself out there so I can help someone else, and then hopefully from that grow a business of my own that I can share with somebody else, and maybe they can take that journey, and then outside in connection with that journey, grow a business out of it too.
Well, I think that so much of what you just said, Jennifer, you just left us so many clues. So first of all, being vulnerable, right? Like, I'll tell you, I'm so guilty of this. I don't want to put my mess out there. I don't want anybody to know. Like, literally tonight, I just put my first transformation picture up ever. I've been in this business for 12 years. So I just put the first one up there, and I'm like sweating in my seat because I don't want to be vulnerable. But when we're vulnerable, we give people somebody to look at and say, she is like me. He is like me. I want to do what they're doing. So that's the first thing, be vulnerable. Second thing was, don't try to be perfect. Oh my goodness. Like, how many times have we got in our own way because we wanted to make it just right? Again, I'm so guilty, Jennifer. We might be the same person. I don't know. So you might have two sisters, Cynthia. But like, just want to do it the right way, the perfect way. And if I can't do the perfect way, well, heck, I'm not going to do it at all. But if we just do it, well, we're going to improve over time, but we're going to attract people along the way. So, and then I can't wait to see as your transformation continues. I'm having fun following your journey. I'm going to be a TikTok queen because I'm going to figure out how to like follow people and do stuff so I can watch you more, and I don't have to wait till Cynthia sends me your videos. And I just can't wait for it. So thank you so much, Jennifer. Congratulations for everything you've got going on. I can't wait to continue to work with you. So Cynthia, I'm excited too. I'm excited too. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again because we have a flyer for our very own Cynthia Bolden. And this is a very special picture because this picture, is this picture. So guys, please help me give a huge congratulations. Like, do a little dance. Richard, I'm watching you. Like, you've got to dance. There you go. You're the only person I can see on my screen, Richard, just so you know. So like, your face is like the whole mood of this entire event, and your pen. But Cynthia recently decided, and I'll tell you, it was absolutely a decision on her part. She decided that she wanted to rank up. But when Cynthia decides something, she didn't just decide to like go up one rank like normal folk. She decided to jump. So she skipped and moved all the way to vice president. So Cynthia, congratulations on all of your success. I'm always so excited to celebrate you. Great work, great work, great work. And I was hoping you would just take a few minutes and bring us with you. Like, what could we do to try to be more like Cynthia Bolden? I can't be a nutritionist. I don't know all the things that you know, but man, I bet there's some things that you're doing that I could copy. So would you talk to us a little bit about that, and how you are jumping rank and flying through the paychecks and doing all the great things?
Okay. Well, oh, by the way, good job, Jennifer. I'm so excited. And really, you're really seeing how. I was just thinking this whole time, whenever you get an opportunity to share, you always want to make sure that you're adding value. And so one of the things I kind of want to talk about family for a little bit. You just met my sister-in-law, but I know we can't see her because I can't see who's out there. I know she's on. My mom is on tonight, and my husband is on their separate devices. My mom is in Jacksonville, Florida. And when I think about it, Jennifer is in Nashville. Of course, me and James are here in Oxford. But when I think about the opportunity, what's got me fired up about ranking is, again, it's easy to say, I want to help people. But what does that really mean? That means that my sister-in-law was diagnosed with MS. So I'm not making a medical claim by any means, but I've just seen some things and I understand, and we all can understand with these fantastic products about nutrition. I may be a nutritionist of 20, almost 30 years, but I'm a person. I'm a person with cells. You're a person with healthy cells or cells in your body. But we're also people that have the product to sell. You know what I mean? It's kind of like we can't write another person's story, but we can write our own story. So when I look at Jennifer, of course, I'm full of emotions all over the place because I just know what she means to me. The next thing is my mom. I wanted to finish that. My mom is a customer. She's a person that's always getting her auto shipped. She's the person that I called last week and said, I think I'm going to go for it. She's the ear that said, well, do it. She's the person. So when we talk about family affair, who are those people that you can go to? Yes, these meetings are great. Yes, what is Wednesday wisdom? Everything that we do, Coach's Corner. I mean, we have the best of the best. So this is the deal. The deal is that I'm made unique. You're made unique. So what is that uniqueness in you that you can pull on and say, you know what? I have this thing that I can do. One thing I can do, I can share with a sister-in-law. I can share with a cousin. I can share with my mom. I can share with my neighbor. I can share. But when I decided that I'm going to share kind of what Jennifer was saying from a passionate, I'm going to live this out every day. I'm going to not just wake up and say, well, I hope I get somebody today. No, I don't hope for that. I decide, you know, this book that we read is called Command Your Morning. And it talks about talking to your day and telling your day what to do. Have that mindset, that imagination. And when you look up imagination, the word imagination and believe go right together. They are key words. So what do you believe? Whatever that belief is, it may not be the belief of an Andrea Rosser. And let me just tell you where I'm going with this, or Brent Palmer. Like sometimes when people say what they can do, that's the journey. Because of an Andrea Rosser, I'm here. Because of a Brent Palmer, I'm here. Because of a Cynthia Bolden, Jennifer's here. Because of a Cynthia Bolden, my mom is here. Because of a Cynthia Bolden, my husband's here. But this is the point. Fill in the blank. Take your name and fill in the blank. Because you are here, because you exist, because you made a decision to join Partner Co, because you made up your mind what you wanted for your body. Who are those people that they are there? Don't consider what they may say. When we have our Monday night classes, I never know who's coming through the door. But what I do know is that when they come through the door, the door of our La Quinta Inn right here in Oxford, Mississippi, if it's 1, I'm very thankful. If it's 10, I'm very thankful. If it's 20, I'm very thankful. Because this is the thing, whatever you have to give it. Not based on status, not based on, you know, maybe they will or maybe they won't. That's not our call. Our call is that we have some of the best products, scientifically proven, that go in your body and make the change. So yes, we share our story every day, but that ranking up, what that says to me more than anything, yes, it does say a rank, it does say recognition, and it does say a paycheck. But what it mostly says to Cynthia Bolden is that you cannot rank if you are not helping people. Because of making that rank, somebody was helped. Many people were helped. And then we have a team of people like a Jennifer, like a Michelle McKay, like a Stephanie, like a Martha. I mean, and the list goes on in the Oxford team that's sharing their heart every day. So Andrea usually asks in all of these calls if there was one thing that you could leave. One thing I would leave is look in the mirror and talk good to yourself, and then tell yourself what you really desire. Not that quiet self, that self where, well, I don't want anybody to know, but if I could just do this. I just started looking at the ranks. I never looked at them before. I just never did. And I started looking at I call it the green line. I'm sure, Andrea, you have to help me with the terminology of these things. But I started just looking at the ranking system. And I was like, okay, so if you do this, so what did I do? I put the vision before me because I wasn't making it if I couldn't see it. So once I decided to see it, then I decided to have it. And so that's the way I want to keep doing it. But at the same time, I compete with Cynthia. So to compete with Cynthia is, wow, I'm just thinking now, when Slenderize, I'm waiting almost, I'm like, Jennifer, we're going to run the UPS man down. Slenderize drops, 8 boxes were sold in 2 days, yesterday and today. So four this morning, they don't know that I just been ranked up. All they know is they believe the story. They believe the videos. They believe the care. They believe the following up. They believed when we answered their questions. So now they're waiting and all I have to do is deliver. So that's the whole deal. For me is tell the story. My passion, I like being a part of this big family. Whether I know you or not, it really doesn't matter in the sense of but what I know is you're here because you care. You're here because you love people and want to see people better. So that makes me better to know that I have a team of people around the world that's out saying the same thing, sharing partner code and the actual mission statement of partner code. So when I feel a little, the thought tries to come, well, maybe I'm a rank for that. Because it did come. I said, well, I had this done by the end of the year. Well, but why you can't have it done by the end of the week? It's an option. Why not think it? We're going to think something anyway. So why not? So it's not a hype here. It's just the truth. And the truth that the stage has been set to do it. And so if the stage has been set to do it, my thing is, why not me? But more, why not us? So it's not a me. Why? How about us? This whole team, your team, and what you're doing. So what I would like to leave you with is, hey, go to yourself, talk to yourself. What is it that you're really saying? Maybe you hadn't said it with your mouth yet, but you're thinking it. Put it to your mouth. Let your tongue be the pen. Let it be the pen. In other words, drive your tongue. When you're saying it, you're making it happen. Scientists tell us all the time that our words get there before we do, okay? So if my words are going to get there before I do, then I'm going to send those words out constantly on what my desire is. And I'm going to share. So the meetings on Monday nights in Oxford, Mississippi, they've been going on since March. We're celebrating. We kept going through the summer. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep helping people. We're going to keep telling people about Partner Code. We're going to keep telling people and asking the question, how healthy can you really be? How healthy can you really be? It's a new thought. Get people excited. Show your excitement. People are waiting on your story. They really are. I've just decided not to be the judge of who's waiting and who's not, because I'm pretty excited to have my sister-in-law joining with me to be able to talk to her, to be able, any family. I mean, family, it's almost like I don't even have the words of what I feel right now. My family, my mom is on this call. I do not have to discriminate on who gets to share these products with me. From the youngest to the oldest, we have a lot of work to do. And just remember, you was in the right place, in the right time, on a call tonight to remind yourself that you are seasoned. Whatever, Jennifer may be TikTok, I may be Facebook, somebody else may be a phone call, somebody else may be, I know it's so many different ways, but whatever the way is, that's your unique, special way that you've been gifted with. And all you want to do is mix belief with your special gift and go and continue to help change the world. And that's really what I wanted to share. And I'm very thankful for the ranking. And I'm thankful for all the people that assisted me and helped me daily to get here.
Well, I love it. And Cynthia, I'm so proud of you. I could get choked up. And I know this is truly just the beginning. And we've talked sometime about you like just running this call, and you just did. I don't even know if you guys saw, I got kicked off, you took over, I had to jump back on, I got kicked off again, and now I'm back here again. So you rocked it. I can't wait to see the recording because I know I missed some goodness in there. But I just want to thank you. I want to thank Jennifer. I am so excited for you both and your family. And hi, Mom. I'm glad you're here too. And James too. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us this Wednesday. And we cannot wait to see everybody all week long on the Coaches Corner, and then right back here next week, because I have a feeling Cynthia's going to have another announcement for us. So cannot wait. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, and we'll see y'all back here next week.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week.
Thank you, ladies. Good night,
Cynthia.
everyone.
Good night. Good
Great
night.
value.
Great
You
call.
guys have a great evening.
Good night.
Good
Thank you,
job.
guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Night
guys.
all.
Bye-bye. Good night.